China.Enryaku-ji is a Tendai monastery located on Mount Hiei in Ōtsu, overlooking Kyoto. It was founded during the early Heian period. The temple complex was established by Saichō, also known as Dengyō Daishi, who introduced the Tendai sect of Mahayana Buddhism to Japan from China. Enryaku-ji is the headquarters of the Tendai sect and one of the most significant monasteries in Japanese history. As such, it is part of the UNESCO World Heritage Site Historic Monuments of Ancient Kyoto. The founders of Jodo-shu, Soto Zen, and Nichiren Buddhism all spent time at the monastery. Enryaku-ji is also the home of the Marathon monks. History: with the support of Emperor Kamu, the Buddhist monk Saichō ordained 100 disciples in 807. Maintaining a strict discipline on Mount Hiei, his monks lived in seclusion for 12 years of study and meditation. After this period, the best students were retained in positions in the monastery and others graduated into positions in the government. At the peak of its power, Enryaku-ji was a huge complex of as many as 3,000 sub-temples and a powerful army of warrior monks. In the 10th century, succession disputes broke out between Tendai monks of the line of Heian and Heian. These disputes resulted in opposing Tendai centers at Enryaku-ji and at Midera, known respectively as the Mountain Order and the Temple Order. Warrior monks were used to settle the disputes, and Tendai leaders began to hire mercenary armies who threatened rivals and even marched on the capital to enforce monastic demands. As part of a program to remove all potential rivals and unite the country, warlord Oda Nobunaga ended this Buddhist militancy in 1571 by attacking Enryaku-ji, leveling the buildings and slaughtering monks. Enryaku-ji's current structures date from the late 16th century through the first half of the 17th century, when the temple was reconstructed following a change of government. Only one minor building survived, the Rurido, which is located down a long, unmarked path from the Saichō complex. It is marked on maps, however. During reconstruction, some buildings were transferred from other temples, notably Midera, and thus the buildings themselves are old, though they have not always been at this location. Today, most of Enryaku-ji's buildings are clustered in three areas: To-do, Saichō, and Yokawa. The monastery's most important buildings are concentrated in To-do. Saichō is a 20-minute walk away, primarily downhill from To-do, and also features several important buildings. Yokokawa is more isolated and less visited, about a 1:30 walk, and is most easily reached by bus, which connects the three complexes and other locations on the mountain. Collusion with organized crime. On April 4, 2006, Enryaku-ji performed a ceremony for former leaders of Yamaguchi-gumi, by far the largest Yakuza organization in Japan, because such temple ceremonies have been used for Yamaguchi-gumi fundraising and demonstrations of power. The Shiga Prefectural Police requested that Enryaku-ji cease performance of the ceremony. Rejecting the request, Enryaku-ji received crime-related money for the ceremony and allowed nearly 100 upper-level Yamaguchi-gumi leaders to attend. After reports in the Asahi Shimbun and Yomiuri Shimbun newspapers, Enryaku-ji faced a nationwide scandal. The temple was also criticized by the Japan Buddhist Temple Association, which led a movement against the Yakuza. Finally, on May 18, all representative directors of Enryaku-ji resigned, apologizing on the website and in emails which were sent to 3,000 branch temples. Gallery.